4,812 miles. Keys out here. Show you what I'm getting miles per gallon here. 30 miles on the trip. This is driving in town, just putzing around. You know, it's cold out. Well, that'll work if it'll sit there. Alright, so I decided to do an update on my Toyota Corolla 2016. So far, no issues. I haven't driven it enough to get any issues, actually. As you see, it starts up, runs good. There's only one thing that I noticed with this thing is when I washed the car. I didn't start it that day. I washed the car in here underneath the house because it's heated. The furnace heats it in here. It's the basement, whatever you call it. And I went upstairs. And about 20 minutes later, I come back downstairs and I heard this noise. And I thought, I didn't think much of it. So I went underneath the car and the fuel pump was running on the car. So what I did is, it's got the keys, turned it on like this, turned it off, took the keys out, and then it quit making that noise. Only did that once. My initial thought is the computer glitched, and that's probably why half the problems where these cars catch on fire is because of that. And then I was thinking maybe would it wear my battery down? Well, maybe, I don't know. It was odd. It was like somebody hacked it through the computer system. Well, who knows, you know, nowadays if they could hack it. Well, I'm sure they could. I just was like, okay. Well, I do expect things to happen like that on these newer cars, because newer cars do tendency to have glitches, and I'm aware of it because I see YouTube videos like that Ford Focus I had, that 2012. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. That thing was a lot worse than this car. This car is really dependable and fun to drive, and the Focus, don't get me wrong, that was fun to drive, but the transmission sucked. The engine had better mileage, though, to be honest, than this Toyota. This Toyota doesn't do too good as the Ford Focus did, but same gas tank size. The Ford Focus was 160 horse, 2.0 liter, and this is 132 horse, 1.8 liter. So, kind of a little disadvantage. The good advantage, this has got a CVT transmission. It's chain driven, not belt driven, which I don't know. I think that's a good idea. And I love it. There's no shifting. It just revs up, and then as you go faster, it just goes down. You know, I really think that's personally a lot better than the dual clutch, because the dual clutch would and grind the clutch, or the clutch would shudder, and I absolutely hate it when that car did that. And then it would not warm up. The heater core would not warm up in that car, and the car only had like 35,000 miles on it. It was a 2012, right? Is that a 2012 car? I think it was. I got it in 2013, so it was only 2 years old. It had 35,000 miles on it. The transmission had nothing but problems. They flashed the transmission probably 7 times, and then a week later, it would lose it in the computer. So, and then it wouldn't shift for me. So then I had to go take the negative battery wire off and clean it and put it back on. Then it worked fine, and it shifted good. And then the Ford dealership told me you have to treat it like shit. You have to floor it and be tough on it. I'm like, really? I mean, and then he says, well, the computer, you know, learns on your driving habits. I'm like, I already drive like a maniac. No, seriously, I floor it, you know, a lot, you know, and just the way people drive. And I look at the guy, I'm like, you don't know me. I says, this car, you know, it should be able to handle what I was doing, but it didn't. This car here, I don't floor it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do. I don't treat it like shit like the Focus did. The Focus, I slammed it in park when I was going 70 miles per hour. Oh, why not? I was getting rid of it anyway. I put it in park. I was going click, 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 click. It was fun. Well, I had a little fun with it. Yeah. Slammed in reverse when I was going. It's just like... it wouldn't die either. Of course not. Of course, when you want it to die, it won't die. But I would never do this to this car, because this car is very, very nice. When my lease is up, if it's still running in perfect order, I want to buy this car. I love Toyotas. I've always loved Toyotas. I just broke the motherfucking keys down there, but oh well. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys. I checked the oil. They didn't change the oil yet, not until 10,000 miles. Take 0W20 oil, fully synthetic. And the oils looks like honey and right on full. And the only thing I had problem with this car was the speedometer does not read right. Like if you're going 25, you're actually going 22. Which they claim that's just the way it is, but I think that's bullshit. So I just drive a little faster than the speedometer shows, because I did test it. We have like signs that shows how fast we going, and then I have on my cell phone I have GPS to see how fast I'm going, because I'm going down the road. I set at 70 a speed limit. I'm only going 65, really. So that's why cars pass me. So really, I have to have the speedometer on 75, and it's a brand new car, and I complained to them, and they said, "It's just the way it is." I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, so whatever. So it's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know, they won't do nothing about it, so that's just the way it is. The electric fan went out right away, the bearings went out, 2,000 miles on it, but other than that, I haven't did a thing. They rotated tires. I did have a screw in my tire, but that was my fault. They rotated the tires. Yeah, the car's treated me pretty good. Just wanted to update you guys on the car. I'm going to do an update review on the Avalanche. Not tonight. It's really cold and it's dark. It's, well, I don't know if you guys can see out there. See that window? Well, we're right there. I can't see on the screen. It's, yeah, right there is a window of the garage door. It's really dark out. I don't know what time it is right now. Gotta get my keys here. Yeah, it's almost 7 o'clock. So, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, and a little update on the Toyota Corolla. Ugh. I'm losing my voice. Must be getting sick. Everybody's sick around here. Little update on my Toyota Corolla LE Plus. Like I said, the engine could do better in mileage. The best I've ever gotten was like 46 on the highway, and my Focus actually got better than that. 48 is what I got on my Focus. I do miss that. But I do not miss the transmission problems. That's for sure. And the heater core. Yeah, the heater core would not warm up. It was like below 0, and I drove the car on the highway. The heat gauge would be on normal and just climb down on cold. So they put a new thermostat in, didn't fix it. They flushed the heater core out, didn't fix it. I was like, I'm not going to be sitting in there in a car with coveralls on and just sitting there freezing my ass off in a car that there's something seriously wrong with it. And I was just like, hell no. So I sold it. Got my Avalanche. Didn't have quite much problems with my Avalanche compared to my, excuse me, my Focus. Oh, I got a yawn every time I'm doing a video. I must be bored of it. But yeah, this car is treating me very well. I take it on long trips, and gets me where I have to go. Like the LED lights, I love them. I don't need them on bright. The low beams on LED is awesome at night. Love it. It's got the fog lights. I don't need a sunroof. I don't really care to have a sunroof. I don't need that, you know. Why? you know. I got a sunroof on my Avalanche. I never knew it had it in there. I don't really care. I'm not like the one of them kids where, oh God, I got a sunroof. I got to pimp I got to be sticking my head out the window. You know, I'm not one of them type of people, you know. I do jam the music though. But other than that, update on the car, perfect. Runs good, no complaints. I love it. Actually, I'm going to go for a drive right now.